Hey guys, you're back with us, Ross Piggies. We're just going to do a quick update on the pig room. I say a lot. It's changed a bit since the last video. We're going to start off showing Honey in the medical area. And here we go. So this is Honey's cage. She's in the Detolf IKEA unit. What you do is you just flip it on the back. You can stick a wire grid on top. We've just got the glass lid on top at the moment. The wire one's outside, just cleaning it. This is just so that she doesn't escape. She's asleep at the moment, but we know what she's like. So this is her. She's on care fresh bedding at the moment. We've literally just cleaned her out about 2 days ago. She hasn't got a lot in here. We need to stock up some more toys for her. She wrecks them like anything. So this is her house. She doesn't like sleeping in it, as you can tell. She's over here in this ball of bedding somewhere. Her food dish is back there, if you can see. She likes sleeping in it. Oh yeah, sorry, for you guys that didn't know, Honey is a Syrian hamster. We've had her for about 1 year and 3 months now, and she is a golden colour. She's just got some chews there, a flower pot, driftwood and a stone. A bendy dog bridge. Her water bottle is attached onto one of the bars using zip ties. It's the little, you can get little bottles that come in stands, but they're just really difficult, A, to find, and B, sometimes they don't do the right size bottle, like it's a really small bottle. And for a Syrian hamster, she actually drinks quite a lot of water. As you can see, that was put in yesterday and she's drunk that much already. She's got a parrot ladder. She likes climbing, so she's got that in there. She normally has a shelf underneath that, but that's outside being washed. Then she's just got like a cardboard tunnel. I think it's from a kitchen roll. She's got a carrot tree there, and then she's got an 11-inch wheel. So that's Honey over and done with. She's just on a table, just so that she's higher up so we can see her. Then we've got this surface for the guinea pigs to do their medicals on. At the moment I've just got their stuff on top. So normally when she's got her wire lid on, she has a shelf bit there that we just stick this stuff on. So this is just on there. So we've just got a jug, a bottle of water, some flash to clean the outside windows, because it does really well. Window cleaner doesn't really get rid of all the grime. So the flash is to clean the outside windows, and it's with Febreze, so it smells better. And then, although that's in a tiny friend's farm, it's actually I believe it's the SC10 disinfectant. It's a veterinary grade disinfectant. In that red tub's just her food. She is on Birch's, Birch's hamster food. Then she's just got her bedding. Okay, so oh, that's just a bowl for weighing. We don't have the scales up here at the moment. It's for the guinea pigs. So we're going to start off with the girls' cage. It's not that much different. You will notice that they don't have a food bowl in here at the moment. That's because I've literally just cleaned them out, so I haven't finished putting anything back in. So they've got a cuddle cup over there. They've got their hay rack. They did have hay bags, but they always used to seem to eat what was sticking out and just leave the rest, which is really weird. With the hay rack they eat better from it, so I put that back in. They've got a loafer chew here. It's just loafer with willow. It's from Pets at Home. That was a willow ball, it's not anymore. Willow sticks. As you can tell, my guinea pigs love willow. There's a bendy log bridge there, and the occupant of that one is Fluffy. She's just chilling out in there. Obviously their Spanish caterpillar, you'd see that in every other video if you watched all the others. A kid's play ball, a rattle toy. It was actually the rabbit's rattle toy, but since she's gone we've given it to the pigs. They don't really use it that much, but it's just there in case they want to. Another bendy log bridge, crashes under there, and another cuddle cup. As you can see, what we done was, because it's rather hot at the moment, we froze their water bottles like halfway full and froze it. They do have multiple wobbles, so they still have one on it at the time. Don't want you thinking like and left them without any water or anything. Yeah, no, so we froze this water bottle halfway full, let it sit on the side this morning for a little bit so it thawed, and then just filled it up with a little bit of water. So now they've got lovely fresh water just to keep them nice and cool in the heat. So that's just an overview of the girls' cage. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention they've still got their Christmas tree chew hanging off the side of their cage. It's just a nightmare getting off. A new addition to the pet room as well is we've started growing herbs. So we've got like a little herb garden, and that little one there is a tomato plant. Doesn't seem to be growing very well though, I must admit. Okay, this is the big change. This is the boys' cage. I'm gonna get halfway through and you're gonna be like, oh, it don't look any different. So this boys' cage, they've got a house here. It's actually a cupcake house, but Vino and Bumble like to push it over. So that, it looks like this cupcake house. It's got dangly bits. Then they've got what was a tunnel, but they've chewed it. I need to get some more of those. Another bendy log bridge house for the boys. Their Spanish caterpillar, willow stick, willow ball. They've got a corn rattle. My pigs love these. I think they're rather good as well, like, because they're so colourful they look good in the cage, but it's also good like because it's edible. Then they've got their loafer chew. They've got one water bottle there, that's the frozen water bottle. Then they've got one water bottle here. This is just normal. Then they've got their food bowl. They've got a rock there because that water bottle that's frozen leaks, so that just catches the water, doesn't make the bedding wet. Right, now this is the big change. So if we do it from this view, you can now see that there's a gap there. So the boys now have a second part of their cage. So they've got this little shelf that goes down onto a bendy log bridge. This is actually a tabletop behind it. It's just to stop the boys because there's a little gap here, and obviously they'd be able to get stuck down there. So we've just stuck that there so they can't get themselves caught. And then they've got their hay rack. They've got a ball. Oh, there's a bit of plastic. Let's get that out before they choke on that. That's from where I've been changing the room around today. So they've got their bowl. Then they've got this chew here. Ignore that noise. I've just knocked the dustpan and brush off the wall. It hangs up. I'll show you that in a minute. But they just hang up on the wall and I've just knocked it off. Yeah, and then they've got this bit here. So there's Bumble over there, hiding under his little table. That's actually an IKEA shelf. We brought 2 IKEA shelves to originally stick on the end of the tables rather than it being perspex, but they didn't quite fit as we wanted them to. So we've put it's like the invisible ones, you know, the ones that you can't see the brackets for. So we've done the brackets on the bottom of the shelf and it made it into a little table. Then they've got their food bowl. You'll have to excuse the dirty perspex, haven't cleaned it today. And then if we go in here, you've got Beano there, hiding. Let's just give you an overview of the cage. So this cage here is 150 by 75. And then this one here is 120 by 60. So that's about, I think that's 5 foot by 2.5 foot. I think, and that's 4 foot by 2 foot. So it's quite a big cage all in all for the boys. We did just have this top level, but the boys sort of, I mean, they get on well, but they were sort of like getting a bit agitated with each other, like they didn't have enough space. So I really felt like I needed to extend it for them. So that's what we've done. So giving them more space now. The girls will be getting an extension, obviously just to make things fair. That's what that table there's for. We've just got to figure out how we're going to do it, because as you can see, we can't sort of do it the same as we've done the boys. I really would like to, but there's not enough room in here, obviously with Honey sitting there, so we can't really do that. But we'll just do an overview of the room for you. So just Honey's cage, Crash and Fluffy's cage, and Beano and Bumble's cage. And then on the wall here, I've just got my dustpans hanging up just so I could show you. And we've got a picture of the pigs on the wall. These are all the pigs that we've had in the past. So you've got Fluffy there, Beano, Bumble and Toffee there. That's there. Toffee's Beano and Bumble's sister. She was in the same litter and we rehomed her. That picture is Crash and Indy. She was in Crash's second litter. She was rehomed with Toffee. And then down there is little Iggy, and he was rehomed with his dad, Dandy. And then there is baby Junior. Unfortunately, we lost baby Junior in November, so he's not with us anymore, God rest his soul. Yeah, so I feel like that's about it for the tour today, other than just showing you quickly what's underneath the table. It's just their food and their hay, some herbage. In this pot here, it is baking powder pot. It's been washed out, but it is just apple snacks. These are dry bits of apple, and I think they're from the Burgess brand. They're amazing. And then we've just got the farm fresh hay under there. So that's just it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope to share more videos with you soon. Bye.